Yo, this is Senior G, telling you to tap in on Sundays to the Philosophy Show, live at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on SoldierByBlood.com, home of underground entertainment and the voice of the movement.
Well, we've sure got big-ass problems.
Yup. Can you believe these big-ass prices?
Doesn't bother me. I got a big-ass secret.
What's your big-ass secret?
Every time I fill up, I add this little gas pill, and I get big-ass savings.
You get big-ass savings just from using that little pill.
Even with that big-ass truck? Even with that big-ass truck. And when I help other people get big-ass savings, I make big-ass money.
So you get big-ass money, helping people get big-ass savings with that little gas pill.
You got a big-ass tank?
Honey, do I have a big-ass tank?
Oh, yep, you do. You definitely have a big-ass tank.
Yeah, I do.
Look, this is what I got paid last week.
Wow, that is big-ass money.
We're planning a vacation with our big-ass savings and that big-ass money.
We could use some big-ass savings.
And some big-ass money.
Oh.
Make sure you tune in to the Philosophy Show, where all you have to do is pay for attention, and you just might learn something. Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Culture Shock Radio, Cuzzo FM, Tar Music, and the Tattoo Shop Radio. Remember, it still takes a village. We are Village Global Network.
John Dummy made the beat and I'm gon' kill it.
Look like it's about to be another one of those. One of those again. You know that? Yeah. Oh yeah. Real niggas don't speak, we just handle biz. If I say that it's up, then you know it is. From the show me, let me show you what a nigga about. I ain't in it for the fame and I ain't chasing clout. I'm a self-made nigga till they bury me. Lame nigga cornball and I'm sucker free. And these bitches, they can't get a thing for me. Let me show you how I move, gotta keep it P. I keep on winning our shows, nigga, that's for sure. Blowing gas, getting thrown, nigga on the road. Gotta get to the bag, food, let's run it up. Some people say I did too much, but I ain't done enough. Some niggas hating, bitches choose, it's an everyday thing. On a mission out to get it, and I let my nuts hang. I'ma say what I feel, and I do what I like. Turned up, daily nigga, going hard all night. You damn right. We do it big. Turned up with the gang, yeah, you know we live. Shorty like my style, she wanna be girl. Hanging with them stars, they wanna be around. Every time we roll, yeah, we do it big. Turned up with the gang, yeah, you know we live. Shorty like my style, she wanna be down. Hanging with them stars, they wanna be around. Big stepper, I don't never trip off a small shit. Turned up with the gang in my lane, every day we lit. Niggas like to bump they fucking gums like these bitches do. Till real niggas in your face and now you short boots. So true that I do anything I want to. Kill the gang, fuck you lanes, flying in the bird too. Down on 55, I'm doing 100 in the fast lane. Trying to get to the north side to get this bag, man. Seen this little bad thing, real badass, man. Ask her, do she like niggas? Ask if she chasing fame. I ain't really trying to clutch. Maybe we can have some lunch. Later on, I beat it up. Baby, is you or what? Nigga, fuck this small talk. Gotta go and get this money. All I know is stay with honey. Never let them take it from me. Riding dirty, never legal. Soaring high like an eagle. Doing it big with my people. My son gon' be the secret, bitch. We do it big. Turned up with the gang, yeah, you know we live. Shorty like my style, she wanna be girl. Hanging with them stars, they wanna be around. Every time we roll, yeah, we do it big. Turned up with the gang, yeah, you know we live. Shorty like my style, she wanna be down. Hanging with them stars, they wanna be around. Shout out to my nigga
John Dummy made the beat and I'm gon' kill it.
You know that?
houses, young nigga. Takes us back about 40 years, huh? Yeah. Shout out to Danny Green. Focus on cash flow. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. Photo opportunity. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. A photo opportunity. Learned it on third. And it'll teach your ass. Already him. Just to teach your ass. Hippie, hello. Now five the reefer. Mexicans call me Mota. Mama screams out Jesus. Now cut this shit. This reality inspired. Kanye West string a bell through the wire. What? Retro to get this shit right now. Black Andy Reid called the show from out of bounds. Hootie who my ass. This shit lit. In high school, daydreamed about nights like this. Welcome to Bowling Green. We do fun so proper. Drank so much vodka. Don't fuck with cold water. Hold up, yeah. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. This photo opportunity. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. A photo opportunity. Got the pacing of a Don. Memory of a con. Known on the L for selling that bomb. Knows that know me, regard me a hustler. Used to whip it till it was butter and hand it to their mother. Con little sister. Scam little brother. On Browns Lock Road. All in the day of a hustler. Name Vito. I represent struggle, but you struggle from where I'm from. One day you gon' hustle, and if your hustle is pretty, what you have is double, and after you double is perfected, that is. I withstood some sad shit, sold real BBC on Craigslist. Hold up, plugs don't take pictures. Hold up, plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. This photo opportunity. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. A photo opportunity.
Jump out the whip. That's clean enough to pull your mama. Black on black 44. Call it for Rocco. I see them watching, they watch me, but they can't see me.
But my move's not sleazy.
Take it easy, baby. No
Evidence. Put your lips on my print. I might pay your rent.
I like counting bread.
Love when they go ride.
Headed to the top of the south.
To holler at the guy. Might whoop your blue black. So come correct. Oh, my queen, mister. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we started a little late today because we was on Zoom meeting with my peoples. You know, shout out to VGN. You know what I'm saying? Village Global Network, always doing big things.
Yeah.
Shout out to Senior G and Kimmy K. I'm sending condolences out to Kimmy K with the family event, man. The family situation. Our prayers are with you. Our condolences are with you. Stay strong. You know we got your back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get it there. But I hope y'all ready to open up your minds and ready to talk philosophies. We are the council. I'm Tweezy the Don.
I'm Daddy Rich in the building.
Yeah.
Here, y'all.
Bro, we can't even start off like, I want to say what's up with our weekend, but you know what? We talked enough about our weekend offline. Yeah. We about to just jump into this shit and just give it to y'all because you know we living this shit right now. Joe motherfucking Biden.
Yeah.
He didn't y'all can't I know he gonna. First of all, Joe Biden, bro, you know, me and my peoples, we were talking for a minute. And, you know, at first it was a disappointment because it's like this. Number one, you deserve to had ran for president again. All these bum motherfuckers who didn't step up when it was time to run like they were supposed to, who bowed down to you and basically said that you was the best candidate. And they, once a motherfucker fucked up and did whatever he did on the debate, which he, you know, I guess you just get one try for a person who been in Congress this long and passed as much great legislation and made this country as progressive as it is now. I guess he just get that one chance, and you know, hey, I don't know if it's fair or not. It's cool, but I know from what I know, Daddy Rich, we know 81-year-old men who got pride. Yeah. Not necessarily prideful, but got pride. Yeah. I think he did it for the. I think he got something up his sleeve.
Yeah. I think the flea flicker coming, man.
Yeah. I think it's you know, I'ma say this, man. Like people, you know, talking about Trump and all this and whatever going on with Trump is what the people want. I think this shows how in tune Biden really is to what's going on because, you know, we done heard from a lot of people that he too old and that's why they don't really like him. They don't really have no other reason why they don't like him.
Ageism is what they call it.
Yeah, so he still, to me, is that in tune and that smart to bow out of the race because this ain't never been done. He already did the hard work. So whatever he leave on the table, what you say, the flea flicker?
The flea flicker. Yeah. I smell strategy, man.
Because if we want to be real, and we talked about it offline, we're going to be honest up front because that's what the philosophy show do. You know what I'm saying? That the so-called, I'm going to put it in quotes, because I'm not sold on it. I've seen more diabolical things done with less people with more people that got killed, hence 9/11. So I'm not going to say it was staged or anything like that, but I'm going to say it did happen within when Joe Biden was kicking ass. Joe Biden, after that debate, he was kicking ass. You know what I'm saying?
Taking names.
And then, bow. That happens, and it switched the trajectory on some sympathy shit. For somebody who was preaching violence. Who was laughing at people that was in politics. Who got Nancy Pelosi's husband, got beat with a hammer. He mocking it. Oh, January 6th. Goddamn. That's like number one.
Yeah. You say we don't condone political violence.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm a firm believer in. I was with Joe Biden. I didn't give a fuck about all the shit they were talking about because I followed the policies. Yeah. So, but with him leaving, Democrats, you better have a plan.
You better.
Because y'all asked for this.
Yeah.
We all heard them. That's been the narrative.
Yeah.
What's your plan now?
What is your plan?
Because I know Trump got a plan, and it's called Project 2025. Regardless of what y'all talking about. Just saying.
So regardless of how he tried to distance himself from it, that's his plan.
Yeah. All day, every day. So, I know one of my peoples, you know, said it's a distraction. Everything a distraction nowadays. So, with that being said, bro, we gonna jump into our topic for today because it ties into kind of what's going on right now. So we gonna jump right up into that motherfucker. I know last show we discussed appreciating what you have. You know, if you wanna listen to that, you know what to do. Subscribe to motherfucking The Philosophy Show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Soldier by Blood Television. We also on the motherfucking Village Global Network app. Make sure you download the app.
Download the app.
You can listen to us on there. Soon we gonna be on there on video too.
Share with your peoples.
Share it with your peoples, man. All right. Today, man, we discussing tribalism versus nationalism. So, definition of tribalism is the state of being organized by or advocating for tribes or tribal lifestyle. So let's discuss that part first. Let's speak on that. Tribalism. If I had to speak on that just now today, I swear, like, before I look this definition up, I swear that is like what we are. How can I say it, bro? I wouldn't have known what that was until I read the definition. Like the fight to be different, or if you walk morally, and a whole lot of these other people don't walk that way. That's like you are in a category and you are pushing your own morals and you want to be around people like that. That's a tribe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? America is not a tribe.
Said, I don't know if it's unfortunate or fortunate, but
it's not.
It's not.
It's not, and it's never been. So that's why I put it tribalism versus nationalism, because to stay within, well, let me give you the definition of nationalism before I start talking on that. Nationalism is an idea and a movement that holds that the nation should be congruent with the state.
That sounds like them. That sounds like them.
So, well, I'm gonna say nationalism, and my thing is, I didn't put democracy in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We think democracy, but it's just period. That means whatever is the central power, I would say, because the government is the central power here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It should dictate what states do, or vice versa. Or, you know what I'm saying? It all depends. So our middle part is democracy. Other people have dictatorships or socialism or whatever they make up. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But tribalism to me is more human nature than nationalism.
Yeah. Because one of them can exist without monetarily.
Yes, sir.
I believe tribalism can exist
Yes,
without
sir.
monetarily. But nationalism, I don't think can exist without
No.
the exchange of monetary type of gains. You know, it can't be built on the barter system.
No.
Tribalism can.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And my thing is, depending on what system you in, I don't know though. It's hard. You can't, with nationalism, that's the part that makes it where we're living in, is why we're where we at right now for real with because the tribalism, you could not, let's say, our tribe, we believe that if a child got sick, you know, we just let that child die. Not saying we're gonna do that, none of that. But the way we do that, that's what we believe. That's what we always done. Nobody in the tribe cared about that until we got into America. And then America like, nah, we coming in and we gonna save this child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can save it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's, or you could be in a system where they saying, okay, we don't give a fuck about what they, if that's they shit, that's what they do, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all hypothetical situations.
Hypotheticals.
You know what I'm saying?
Hypotheticals. But my point is, where we living at now, our politics are more tribal. They fuck with your tribal traits to dictate a national whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
Agenda.
Yeah.
Because
I see what you're saying.
that's the divide. That's what I started to, our natural aggressiveness against government is because it should be. And it always, especially for us, I can't really speak on.
We play the game at.
Yeah. And it could have been always an attack on rich people's taxes too. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all these things can be true in one situation. They play on it. And we got to understand how they play on it because we are more tribal. That's natural than nationalism. It takes us more to think about how to help somebody who we can't even see how they help us for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It take a tribal, why would I help y'all? We helping your grass grow better. They don't really know, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
Yeah.
We like, nah, we don't see that. Our grass been growing better. What the fuck you talking about?
Now you just come in trying to take credit for what's already naturally, happening in
Right.
this ecosystem, man.
It's nuts. But it's two ways. Look at how America became America. What was it before it was America?
Tribalism. Outright tribalism.
Outright. So what I've been peeping with what we got going on within this government right now is really about this is real. It's really about the influential, powerful, influential people who can positions to where if you can make this constitution or make this democracy look like what the people, tribalism, feeling or can see the most or whatever, that's what it could turn into. That's what it could. It wasn't. What we say 19. I wish I would have looked this up, but we'll do it another time. But look, I want y'all to do this. The people in the audience and all of y'all, look up the most prejudiced case against an African American black man, to where either he got killed by somebody who they actually knew who killed him, and he was white, like they actually knew who killed him. They know this white dude killed him. They know that they had the murder weapon and everything, and they let him off. Look that up. Look it up. And date it to 2024. That's how long it took us to get what we have right now. Now look at it. Look at it. Look who's in the Biden office. Look who he appoints. Look at all the people who fuck with Biden. Like, actually look at them. And I'm talking about since Barack. You can, if you want to look after Barack and them, do that too. I'm gonna tell you, he gonna be just like any other politician. That's that. But when it was time to make those moves to get us where we at right now, look where he was at. Look where he at now.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Don't let these, like when motherfuckers say it is a distraction, but it don't turn, it's not too many, I mean, it could turn back real quick for our nonchalantness of what this really means. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard for somebody to come up in here because they feel whoever's the president blankets their view where they can kill one of your family members, and that judge can feel the same view as Trump and let that guy off. No justice. Is that what we want to do, right? Is that what we on?
We not trying to go back there.
So, understand the difference. I'm going to try. I definitely don't like to be around certain type of people. I'm definitely not that. But I'm not against, just because I don't like abortion, I don't have to push that on nobody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. I get it. Like being in America, because of the media, that's because it's a free press, y'all. That's part of the Constitution that we live in, right? So they gonna attack your ass. It's not against the law to use your own fucking brain and your own fucking conscience.
That's it. Simple in a nutshell. You know, you don't have to. What is it? The stat quo. You don't have to go with that. You know, you can actually think for yourself. Make your own mind up. But with research. To research for your facts.
And real research.
Yes. Not spoon-fed, catered agendas.
Yeah. And please, I would hope, man, and this, I'm being funny with this, but I'm hoping somebody who listening who can make an app like this, you know, get an app to see if you really do research. And I don't know who can make this app, but certain things don't make you a researcher, like shorts. If you see a short, that's not. Especially if it's something about something to this magnitude. You know what I'm saying? I get it, you know, but no, don't. If you're just looking at shorts, don't do that. Okay? If you only looked at one story, don't do that. If you looking at Fox News, they are a discredited news agency.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The voter fraud shit, they got sued billions because they advertised that story as if it was true, and it wasn't. Billions. I don't know how many billions, or was it close? I don't know. Look it up. I forgot the name of the voter machines that they said.
No disclaimer?
Ain't no disclaimer, man. This is free press.
Same thing, make it laugh, make it cry.
Man, that's what I said. America, this is the thing about America. You could be the stupidest you want to be. You can be the richest you want to be. And anything between that.
Anything in between.
That's what America is. So they got the right to fool us.
Wow, that's deep.
Man, they got the right to fool us, and that's what with Biden leaving out, and I get if people talk shit about him, but now he gone. All that shit y'all talking, now what?
Now who?
Now what?
Now who? Now what and now who?
Exactly.
Y'all better have a plan.
That's why I say, give them what y'all be asking for shit. Y'all asking for some shit.
That's been the theme of the last few weeks.
Man.
The things people are asking for, and they really don't want it.
Don't want it. You really don't want it.
Don't want it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Who you gonna get? Who you gonna? That's what I'm finna be asking. He endorsed. He did what a G supposed to do too, and that was raw. He stepped out and he endorsed this vice president. He didn't step out and be like, y'all, oh, well, I don't know who I would. And shut up, motherfucker.
That was hating sucker free.
He said, I endorse my vice president to be president. Bingo. Now watch all the hate on Kamala come out because she married to a fucking white man. Hey, I'm going to tell you this. I didn't know at first until I did my research and I seen it, but I knew before she became vice president. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know at first. But I seen it. I'm like, I'm going to look at it just like if it was a black dude with a white girl. I don't give a fuck.
We on the south side. You know.
And nigga, she been to be the vice president.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to focus on anything but the policies.
Exactly.
Just like they did Biden. He's old. That ain't his policy.
Exactly.
He's not running on the policy. I'm 81. And I'm just caring about the Medicare of everyone who's 80 up. That wasn't his policy. That wasn't his policy. They ain't concentrating on policies, man.
Nah.
While letting the cookie crook be the cookie crook.
Bro, acting a fool, too.
Acting a fool.
Got big ass galls on it. I'm like, bro. Oh, I got some clips of his motherfucking, his ONC shit, too, but. But nah, man. All right. We getting into it, man, but, I gotta ask this question, and hold on, I ain't been looking at my comments. See what we got over here, man.
Yeah.
But I had a question also within all of that, man. Is the internal fight we have here in the United States, is it just here or is it nationwide? What's up, Raz? I knew he was gonna be on
we
here.
have in here. Is it just us or is it nationwide? Look like it's it's kind of looking worldwide-ish.
Got you.
Because, man, it's like everybody fighting internal battles right now around the world. You know what I'm saying? The Russia and the Ukraines, you know, the Gaza strips, you know, it's like everybody is fighting over something internal. You know what I'm saying? Which is where most of these problems extend from. Ours is definitely internal because you got, like you say, you got one side is okay. We for the people. Here's what we're trying to work on. And then you got the other side, not even in mentioning what they standing for, but yet spewing a lot of hate. You know, and it's fueling the divide.
Yeah.
You know, the internal divide we have. You know, and I haven't seen this much hate out in the open ever in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like you saying, you got from the RNC, and we were speaking off air before, and I was like, man, I couldn't even stomach watching it.
Yeah.
You know, I watched as much as I could because I'm looking for, okay, let me see what the issues is, you know? You can't say I didn't give you a fair shot. I still don't know, out of the hour or so that I watched, I still don't know what issues that they running on. I just see hate speech.
Yeah.
You know, which is fueling other people's hate.
Yeah.
You know, because like you said, in doing, a lot of us do the research for ourselves, but a lot of them just going by whatever the propaganda that's being spoon-fed to them, and that's what's scary, especially when it's a hate-fueled speech. You know, like, man, I ain't seen this in ever, like I said, in my life, and it's hate-fueled, man, like, but you got that same side who's spewing all this hate, saying, oh, we don't condone political violence.
Right.
What you think those speeches finna condone? it's gonna spark.
Everybody.
Everybody ain't leaders be like, even though they said that, I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
You got a big margin of followers out here who
ready to burn this motherfucker out.
They eating that up. If what my boy say, what you eat don't make me shit. But at this time, we got that group of people who, what you eat make them shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's a big wide margin of followers, man. And all the hate fuel, man. Let's just get to the issues.
Yeah.
And let's see what you really running on, because I ain't getting no substance from the RNC. All I got was hate fuel speech, and I'm like, and the biggest part of it, I didn't see nothing that represented me. So how do you win my vote?
Wait a minute, Amber Rose. Wait a minute,
I want to give a disclaimer before. I want to give a disclaimer before I answer this, sweet. We in the underground. We hip hop artists.
Yes.
But hip hop whoremongers don't represent me.
All day.
For the last couple weeks, we heard what you said, Mr. Hogan.
Yeah.
I was raised in wrestling. My godfather was a wrestling referee. May he rest in peace. As a kid, I was raised on Hulk Hogan. But what you said in the last 2 weeks that leaked out, the continuous use of the N-word. Hey, if my daughter gonna get one of those rich basketball tall playing ends.
Damn. Wow.
Wow. That don't represent me, Mr. Hogan.
Damn, Hulk.
Hulk tripping. Terry. Woo. Call him by his government name. Terry.
Oh, good Lord.
That don't represent me. So I didn't see anything that represented me to sway my vote that way, and I still don't know what the issues is, once again.
All day. All day. Hey. Let's talk. We got Raz on this bitch.
What up, LC?
He said, how will Biden? Well, I think we answered that question. Wow. What you say, who don't represent you, Raz? But when he let us know that, we'll get on that one, man. But I think you did that. And my thing is, I'm trying to just stick to people. I'm trying to get people to understand that, this nationalism here, the democracy here and the government here, just because it's a piece of paper and the people there turn this shit to life. You know what I'm saying? These interpretations and these systems that we got running this government, they're playing, because the people, when it all comes down, the people do have the power. That's why they using the tactics to keep us separate and keep our mental like this. So we do have the power. Don't ever think that, because we do. And individuals do have power. So don't ever think that. The point is that they're playing on your tribalism on a negative way to get something. We need to figure out. I don't know, because I don't know if it's really two factions we fighting against. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it depends on how you feeling. If, like I said, I try to look on the good side. I don't know, like, in reality, if our government want to be a autocracy or a dictatorship. Maybe we ran our democracy lane to the end, and they ain't letting us know.
Yeah, that could be it, because it's some stuff looking one-sided. when like you said, when we was talking offline, you said this ain't never been done before. So that's what gets me to thinking, okay, what they employ strategists.
Yeah.
So whose strategy is this?
That's what I'm saying.
And brother, if it don't work,
that's what I'm saying. If it don't work and it go to that way or whatever we thinking, hopefully, because we can sit here and say, hopefully, I'm not seeing, I don't know about you, Oh, Raz put on there Amber dirty ass.
No.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, we ain't messing with you, Amber.
He said people have the power. Say it again. Keep telling that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What was I saying? I lost my.
About the strategies.
Oh yeah. Hold on. But shit, I forgot. I lost my.
Okay.
It's all good. But that internal fight we having here, man. Oh yeah. They playing on that, on the tribal consciousness of us being naturally against the government that has been. You know, they did suppress us, man. They it's been proven. All that shit done came out. You know what I'm saying? But he's using it, to me, whoever this Project 2025 and all of them and Trump, they're using that on us, especially the black people. And I can't say I'm not tripping because I done heard too many of my peoples around me or on air, like talking to them, said that they will vote for Trump or they considering voting for Trump. So I can't sit here and act like it ain't more black people voting for Trump nowadays. I can't do that.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So it's like
I got bribed with that 1,200, but okay.
It's like, but I'm trying to just give them more information so we won't get, you know, bamboozled like we always are used to get bamboozled. I seem like our queens ain't getting bamboozled.
No, they still winning. They winning at an alarming rate.
At an alarming rate. And my thing is, political wise on down, regardless of what you can say, Biden didn't help that. Biden, I forgot, did I mention that Biden? I forgot her name. I'm going to look it up again because I think I said it last time because I didn't even know that until I knew. Biden appointed the first black woman Supreme Court Justice. Biden did that.
Wow.
First black
For y'all
woman.
to turn y'all back on them.
The first woman vice president was black.
Checkmate.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all a little story, and then we're gonna go to a break and talk about some more politics, show them where they really at. We're gonna expose these motherfuckers for who they are. But let me tell you a little story about the black family and how it got broke up. You know, government wise, and you know, if you believe in the slavery story, you already know how they broke that up. That was the first part. You know what I'm saying? Second part was when they did with that shit with the housing, the subsidized housing where the dude couldn't stay with the woman, but she can get the house and all that. Food stamps, all of that. Government step in instead of the man. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't believe if you a real man, you wouldn't have let that happen. You know what I'm saying? I get like 1990s or 1920s or whatever, or not 1920, but 2020, the hundreds and the tens. I get that because it was already out of control. Motherfucker didn't know what was going on. Still not an excuse for real. But I heard dudes on documentaries during those times be like, well, she gonna get money from the government, so I don't really work for real. They ain't hiring me and did this and this and that. Okay, now if they wasn't hiring you and there wasn't no jobs, that was government shit. That was state shit. That was world shit. So if that was true, I can't really knock you for that either. But if you wasn't really trying, then I can't fuck with you. But they did that. So from slavery to those times to now, them in between times where they was thinking like they was more focused on crushing us by building up the queens. Right?
Right.
Pretty much.
Right.
So while they was doing that, they forgot to stop bringing up the queens.
Here they sit.
And here they are.
The best piece on the chessboard right now.
Right now. You get what I'm saying? So, as with that story being said, and this is real, look it up. I'm not sitting here just this. Why would I think of this shit? This is reality when you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Not taking away from what women went through, and black women and women, we all, that's all happens. That's all part of the world. That's life. You know what I'm saying? You have your good and your bad. And it's gonna go from terror throughout each rainbow of, from your family to, we can talk about some terror between each other's families. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All degrees. So that's part of life, but are you gonna forget about what's really happening also on the other side of that? It's another side of that, and it's there. We have way more people in government that look like us. I don't know of the morals and all that. I don't know, but that's their choice. But they got this. They look like us. You could be in that situation too, if you really want it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not, when we ask for these things across America and all these government shit, we got it, but you just didn't know how it was gonna look.
Yeah.
Cause I think MLK, if he woke up today, I ain't saying he'll be proud of us as far as who we are as a people. I ain't gonna say that. But if he just looked around and didn't hear nobody,
he'd notice the advances. He wouldn't glaze past the advances.
He wouldn't.
I feel you on that.
So I'm gonna leave it with that, bro. You got something to speak on before we go into this one?
They want us to dwell on the areas where we didn't advance, and we should give more props and
talk to them.
Level up on the advancements we actually did make.
Yeah.
Like you said, them queens are winning. And them last elections, it was queens.
Man.
You know, and queens with backbones.
Yes.
Not per se mammies.
Nah.
Them was queens with backbones.
It was,
and
yeah.
You know, educated and financially stable queens that actually was representing us.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And we gotta get out of dwelling on the areas where we have not advanced. I ain't saying forget them
all day,
because of course they need our attention, they need work, but we gotta start to acknowledge the advancements we did make.
Yes.
You know, and that may switch some focus and some narratives.
All day. I'm with you, bro. Hey. We ain't saying motherfucking tuck your tail. This is election time. For real. Like, seriously. I'm going to have some information for y'all on this next trip, man. We going to explain it. Just pay attention and do your own research, man. We are in America now. I understand if you don't give a fuck and you ready for full-fledged out war type shit. I get you. But I like peace. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't saying it's peace. It's the, you know, I feel like I'm in peace. You know what I'm saying? I know I could die. I mean, that's every day. You know what I'm saying? I know I could get in a fight and all that type of shit. That's everyday type shit. But I'm not trying to be in no fucking autocracy or no dictatorship. Not under, and I don't want to be under a crazy motherfucker. Sorry.
You know, one of the signs I seen during the RNC, it says, strength through peace, or peace through strength.
Man, when have you seen that?
I was going, that seems to be a little oxymoronish. Because with strength comes responsibility.
Yeah.
Now, after the responsibility is addressed,
Yeah.
then peace may come.
There
But
you go.
when
Yeah.
you saying peace through strength or strength through peace, I can't remember verbatim, but I know it was something on that.
I know what you're talking about.
That could swing any way if the responsibility ain't addressed with it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause power, boy, man.
Stop. That's some fucking Adolf
You know
Hitler
what I'm
shit, bro.
saying? Yeah, man.
And I ain't
Let's not forget the responsibility that comes with strength.
For real.
If you want to bring real peace.
For real.
Because, man, there's some conquistadors out here, man.
Bro. All right, hey, we about to go to a quick break and we'll be right back, man. Hey, Biden, we fuck with you, bro. Hey,
shout out to Biden, man.
Democrats, let's see what y'all do now.
See what you made of. Yep.
Taught my youngins how to shine, taught them how to use their mind, navigate through hard times, how to put beside your pride, gotta find your light inside and let your light shine. We was kings at one time, now we letting them define who we are as a man they got me crying, recognize that we divine, and they trying to keep us blind, they afraid of our strength, what would happen if we ride, strategizing to divide with apparatus, we gon' rise. I ain't asked to be a teacher, but was born to be a leader, be a speaker for my people, always be my brother's keeper, yeah. Always be my brother's keeper. Always be my brother's keeper. I ain't asked to be a teacher, but was born to be a leader, be a speaker for my people, always be my brother's keeper, yeah. Always be my brother's keeper. Always be my brother's keeper. Always be my brother's keeper. Always be my sister's shelter. Always be my dad's right hand. Always be my mama's helper. We gon' pop out like umbrellas if we got a Rockefeller. Moving silence, never tell it. Was a felon, now I'm jealous. Now they listen like a reverend, so I use them like a vessel. They just jealous cause I'm special. They just jealous cause I'm special. We gon' pop out like umbrellas if we got a Rockefeller. Moving silence, never tell it. Was a felon, now I'm jealous. I ain't asked to be a teacher, but was born to be a leader, be a speaker for my people, always be my brother's keeper, yeah. Always be my brother's keeper. Always be my brother's keeper. I ain't asked to be a teacher, but was born to be a leader, be a speaker for my people, always be my brother's keeper, yeah. Always be my brother's keeper. Always be my brother's keeper.
Great beat selection too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to Izium.
Always be my brother's keeper.
All day. Hey, he gonna be in that we with the shits 5. What is it? We with the WWDS 5. I had to
count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It ain't just an election this year. It's a motherfucking campaign, motherfucker. Yeah. Remember that. I think it's time for my peoples. You ready? You ready
yes,
for the words
sir.
today, man? We're gonna start off this section with my boy Daddy Rich.
What's crazy, man? It's always a great segue into this part.
Yes, sir.
We call it straight out the book. Today I have Philippians 3 verses 12 through 14, and it reads as thus. Put your listening ear out here. Not that I have already obtained all this, or have already arrived at my goal, but I press on to take hold of that for which Christ Jesus took hold of me. Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it. But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining towards that what is ahead. I press on towards the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. We're moving forward, y'all. That's what that's about, man. You know, man, just hold on, man. We all pressing forward towards that mark, man. We got goals. We passionate, but we got to seek the face of Christ. And all we do.
All day. I love it. And my thing is, man, when you have religious folks or spiritual folks that's on the side of democracy, I think that shows a lot of humbleism, because the tribalism of religion, I understand that part too, but you have to understand that this is not, it's not the government world. It is God world. So whatever these rules are that we're going through right now on earth is really, like we always say, what side are you on? I get it. I get what you're saying, but ultimately it's all about what you do with these rules. You don't have to have an abortion. You don't have to smoke weed. You don't have to drink. You do have those abilities still with those man-made whatever laws that we have. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know if you a religious person who not against, if you against abortion and somebody tell you that, oh, this girl got, and everybody go to this, and I get it. It might happen. I mean, y'all know how this shit happens with your family members, and don't act like motherfuckers don't be getting molested and raped and all this shit. Don't act like that.
It's wicked.
So, or a mother have to die. I was pretty sure a religious person who don't believe in abortion was like, of course do that. I would think, because it's gonna be your life.
It's called grace and mercy. Show people the same grace and mercy you want to be shown, that Christ shows us all, and it is renewed every day.
Man, so thank you for that, Daddy Rich.
It's all good. We're here, brother.
I can't wait till the first Richard Shaw Jr. Church. Oh, I think it's already in there.
We edited that.
I got a little piece of it right now on the Philosophy Show.
Sharing, man. It's our responsibility to share, man.
All day, every day.
Planting real seeds over here at the Philosophy.
Man, real talk.
Yes,
Real
sir.
talk. All right, man. We about to get into this, my first segment. I call this clip that I got, it's called Black Queen and Political Power. But I'm going to just let y'all listen to it because it's kind of off of that. But I'm going to give you a little bit. This lady name is Keisha Lance Bottoms, and I believe that she is the head spokesman for the Biden team. So this is a woman, black woman, who is speaking for
It's a beautiful thing.
Joe Biden. Let me get it together real quick. It's a little more. It's more than that, but I just want you to know this. And she was the mayor of Atlanta at one point.
Oh, carry weight.
Joining us now, Senior Advisor to the Biden-Harris campaign, the former mayor, great city of Atlanta, Keisha Lance Bottoms. Mayor, good to have you back with us.
Thank you for having me.
So, you were watching the RNC last night. You heard the messaging out of there. The message is that the border is open, that people are flooding into the country, that it's Joe Biden's fault, that the economy, inflation is too high, and that the world is on fire. That's sort of their argument. As you listen to what you've heard over the last couple of nights, what's your response?
Yes, so much for the unity message, right? It's the same old rhetoric coming out of this MAGA Republican Party. It's about making people afraid. It's about attacking immigrants in this country. It's about all of these false narratives that really aren't helping move the needle in this country. And it's very disappointing because this is a party that used to represent something other than hate and fear. And what I've watched the past couple of nights, there's not been a shift. There's just a smile with it.
Boom, boom, boom. I am the one saving democracy for the people of our country. I will end every single international crisis that the current administration has created. Our opponents inherited a world of peace and turned it into a planet of war. We're a planet of war. The whole world was at peace, and now the world is blowing up around us. The election result, we're never going to let that happen again. They use COVID to cheat. We're never going to let it happen again. If you took the 10 worst presidents in the history of the United States, think of it, the 10 worst, added them up, they will not have done the damage that Biden has done. And our planet is teetering on the edge of World War III. And by the way, Wisconsin, I hope you will remember this in November and give us your vote. I am trying to buy your vote. I'll be honest about that. We will very quickly make America great again. Thank you very much.
So did y'all not hear him say he wanted to buy their vote? And he said, I'm honest about that. Okay. So, y'all did see that black queen. You know, she is the head of Biden, you know, because he's a progressive thinker. You know, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? But you heard what she said. Party of fear and hate. Fearmongers. Talking about immigration. You get what I'm saying? So you seeing these are words out his mouth too. You know what I'm saying? So you hearing the rhetoric he's speaking because people want to know his policy. They don't know. They saying they don't know his policy because he's not really. The way he's speaking, he's not speaking as if he's policy driven because he's not.
Definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's on something else. That's autocracy, dictatorship. Mm-hmm. These things people have not seen before because it's never been done here in America because we're holding on to democracy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's bipartisanship. That's bipartisan. That means you have to work together.
Yeah, bringing it together.
Yeah.
But how can you be for it if you driving a wedge between it? You for democracy, but you driving a wedge with fear and hate? It's a lie.
What we talk about? Pandering, manipulating our tribal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We know, listen, let me say this to y'all. Because y'all let comedy people tell it to y'all. Let some real citizens who walk amongst you and look at you, let us tell you this. White people, number one, if we didn't like you or fuck with you, you know, we would just show you that.
Mm-hmm.
I think as black folks, when it comes to us living in this country and being where we at right now, if we wanted to not like y'all for real, seriously, I think we could just do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, all that slavery shit that happened, we don't give a fuck no more. Honestly.
We moving past.
Because if we did, all these other people that's doing the propaganda shit like they really care about it, y'all can talk to them, but we talking about us on the Philosophy Show. We don't, I'd rather forget about this shit and continue to move forward and like continue to build on what we have right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right if you broke right now as a white person, or if you not getting whatever you ain't feeling you ain't getting from America because of black people or immigrants or any of those type of things, stop. We understand. But that's not what it is. It's not what it is. It's new. It's called progressive. It's not going to always look the same. So just like back in 1960s or the 1910s when when white people was hurting, it was some white people hurting like black people, but it was more black people hurting like black people.
Sounds about right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was his own thing. So calm the fuck down, y'all. All you have to do, I think, to be honest with you, if you tripped off Biden, he got the right fucking answer. And he thinking about more than just, I don't want to say
us
it.
As a whole.
Talk to him.
As separate, and when you say that, Tweezy, when in history of us being here have we ever controlled the outcomes of you guys' lives?
Ooh. Oh shit!
If you want to blame Obama, all right, go ahead. It was 8 years. You've had the rest of the time before that, and it seems the time after that.
Man.
You want to use him as a scapegoat to say he affected your lives in a drastic way. All right, you can have that.
You can.
But we fast forward to 2024. He is no longer president. The guy who you're promoting is a billionaire who probably can care less who or what he affects.
Talk to
and
him.
You're trying to give him the keys to the vehicle.
Yeah, no.
But we've never controlled the outcome of your situation. So you can't blame that on us.
All day.
That's probably a man in the mirror thing. If you didn't had all this entitlement and ain't took advantage of it, that's a you thing.
Yeah.
But no time in history have we ever controlled the outcome of your life, your kid's life, your lineage, none of that.
Hey, I don't hear no lies there. So, with that being said, brother, salute to that black queen for sitting up there and actually speaking up against Trump. You know what I'm saying? We need more of that. This second clip, man, because she said a few things in there, and you said it, the fear mongering. Now, we want to know why is he targeting immigrants? He's just we can't even speak against the black people because he's just really exposing us. He's not. If you getting food, I don't see that as we getting food. I can't. That's something that's we as a culture we're just getting that. But immigrants, he's actually, they really don't have a voice. They really don't because. You know what I'm saying? So he's attacking them. You know what I'm saying? He ain't attacking us. He's just fooling us. It's a culture, black people. Immigrants he attacking. So why is he attacking immigrants? Let's listen to this. I call this Trump creating fake enemies and fear.
We had the toughest border control bill in our lifetime, drafted by a hardcore conservative Oklahoma senator, James Langford, and Donald Trump sent the message, kill it. Kill it because it's going to work too well, and it will help Joe Biden. Kill this bill.
You're talking about immigrants
Well,
coming in.
we just want to win the election.
Joe Biden
we don't care about fixing the border.
Joe Biden raw with
if he wins the election. Now, the former president embracing the fallout really for his attempts to sabotage the deal.
I notice a lot of the senators, are trying to say respectfully they're blaming it on me. I said, that's okay, please blame it on me, please, because they were getting ready to pass a very big bill.
But President Biden is still urging the bill on, asking Congress to pass the current plan that's on the table, and he'll sign it. Speaker Johnson issued a statement challenging President Biden to issue executive orders on this, saying that the president doesn't need Congress to fix the broken border. President Biden responding to that here in South Carolina.
That bill to the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly. A bipartisan bill would be good for America, and Congress needs to get it done.
Weighing in on crucial votes in Washington, Trump has often undermined Johnson, but standing by Johnson now, Trump tamping down recent threats to oust Johnson from his job.
Well, it's unfortunate that people bring it up because right now we have much bigger problems.
The two men using the moment to elevate their key political issue, immigration. Johnson announced new legislation requiring proof of citizenship to vote, although it is already illegal for non-citizens to vote in all federal elections. Johnson seeming to admit there has been no evidence of this type of crime.
We cannot wait for widespread fraud
Listen to this.
to occur, especially when the threat of fraud is growing with every single illegal immigrant who crosses that border.
Voting experts agree non-citizens do not risk the stiff penalties like deportation to vote illegally, and states already guard against this.
This is an effort to create a solution where there is no problem.
But the impact of a law like this could make it much harder for qualified citizens to vote.
Tens of millions of Americans don't have a passport or a birth certificate available. Doesn't mean they're not citizens. It just means they're not jetting off to France for the summer.
So, first of all, you stop a bill that was one of the most, they said it was the most strictest, most best bill ever constricted for the border. All it had in there was help for Ukraine, which is one of our allies. I'm not going to get on foreign affairs with y'all today, because if you don't know about foreign affairs, that means you just stay in your house all day and you don't do shit. Because foreign affairs is like you stepping out your house and you have to deal with everybody else. So I ain't gonna get on that. But yes, it was built into that, which we was gonna need to do that anyway. And it's called bipartisan. That's how it used to be when it came with democracy. That's how it used to be. You give to get.
Yeah.
So
sound about right.
So he crushed that. Okay, you got the right. Let's just say you got the right to crush that bitch, right? Crush that motherfucker, right? You come back with, in order to vote, this ain't got shit to do with immigrants, but you try to make it seem like it. In order to vote, you have to have a passport and a birth certificate when you come to vote. The reason you're doing that is because you don't want immigrants to vote illegally. Because what's his biggest thing? Why did they riot January 6th? Why did they riot that? Because they didn't believe that the votes was real. Because he said it. Right?
Yeah.
They believe. And he said all the time. He said it at his Orange C fucking, they stole the election.
Yeah, he said it all the time.
So, just looking at those clips, you can see what he's concocted.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Woof. Man, I don't know, bro.
He's afraid that if those immigrants do come over here, and we're saying the ones who are here legally,
yeah,
that counts as votes against him. So, if you're saying it's 1 million of them here, or 10 million,
yep,
that's 10 million votes that count against him because he know they not gonna vote for him.
Yeah.
So he's trying to stop that, and anybody else that falls up under not being able to legally validate them being a citizen.
There you just said that right there, and if you push it to having a birth certificate or a passport just to vote, I ain't talking about to prove that you're a citizen, because what they push was you have to prove that you're a citizen, and it includes a passport and a birth certificate. They added that on because this law was already a law. It was already a law what they asked for. Come on, man.
And one of your people from your side put this together, and you still wanted it crushed. So what do you want?
To win this election. He don't give a
any
fuck
means
about the
necessary.
border.
No.
And I'm gonna give this to Trump. And all you motherfuckers better be listening who riding with Trump. He was scared of Joe Biden, buddy.
Yes, he was.
Joe Biden put that. Y'all don't forget, Joe Biden beat him. Y'all forgot? That's why he had to have the whole motherfucking crew of motherfuckers go storm the Capitol, because Joe Biden beat him.
And he couldn't take it.
He was mad. This Joe Biden got him.
In elementary school, he lost the fight. I'm going to get my big brother now. And all of my family, I can't take it. He beat me fair and square.
Hey, he a bad man.
Man.
Shout out to Joe Biden. Hope, motherfuckers ain't told you this, man, but I pray that you get over the COVID. You know what I'm saying? That you are, man, because you 81. Like, this when people should really be thinking about that he's 80 fucking one.
Yeah. It's the only time his age should come up.
God damn. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get through that, bro. You know, and if this is a political stunt, I'm fucking with you on that too.
Strategy is strategy.
Because this political shit is getting nuts out here.
Hey, it ain't never been a such thing as a fair fight.
Yeah, man.
I understand now.
I get it now. Because they doing it at the top. When you can have a president who's going to be civically indicted for not only liable rape, defamation of a woman, with falsifying documents to get more money and like only pay the less than minimum as a billionaire on taxes. Why would y'all want him as a president? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you thinking for everybody, you want somebody who would think that raising taxes to better America at least, because that's what I kind of, it is what it is. If you fool me into politics, it wasn't by a rapist or a con man. Not blatantly. I have to, you would have to suit me way up to follow a fucking rapist and a con man. Like, I would have had to find out kind of I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have told me. Yeah, you couldn't have told me in the beginning that this was a con man. And
they have.
And they have. It's like,
for some people, that still ain't enough.
Goddamn.
If that ain't enough, let's highlight this.
Man!
Stormy Daniels. We know how that played out.
He did it.
This is a man who was married at the time.
Wife pregnant.
And cheated on his wife. Tweezy. I say this all the time. if a man don't respect the sanctity of marriage and what goes on in his house, how can I think he care about what goes on outside his house?
Nah.
If you gonna do your house dirty, I know you're gonna do me dirty. We ain't got the same blood or nothing.
Man.
How can we expect him to do right by us when he didn't do right by his own wife?
Right.
This is what we expect.
Yeah.
To get good out of bad.
Nah.
It ain't happening.
It ain't happening, bro.
Get love out of hate.
No.
It ain't happening.
Nah.
To get the truth out of lying.
Nah.
It ain't happening. To get fair from a criminal. It's not gonna happen.
Bro. And you bringing it right up to what the true trickery of this is, bro. Because I'm going to give y'all, I want to give my people some knowledge, man. You go look at this shit for yourself. I'm just giving you a little nuggets on the philosophy show. That's it. So, we're going to talk about where did this shift begin to where we got where we are right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to follow these things. You have to straight trip off because politics, it does dictate. That's why I went back and I did history on the presidencies from fucking beginning. George Washington on up, and if you believe that it was a black president before that, I did that too.
Hanson.
But you know what I'm saying? But George Washington, the real shit is the people who the white motherfuckers. Sorry. They have dictated this shit, just like you said. They've dictated this shit.
Yeah.
So, from George Washington all the way up to fucking Barack. You know what I'm saying? Because it changed after Barack. You know what I'm saying? Just real talk. From those times, bro, if you look at those times, when people put that narrative off that the president really don't have power, look at the judicial system. Look at what's happening in states and federal, where they just say the land of the law was you had to pay 10% taxes. You go to court, you go through your litigation, you got to pay 10% taxes. It don't matter. That's the law. But let's talk about if Richard Shaw, Antoine Larry White, Richard Shaw Black, same scenario. We outside of a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I'm white. I shoot you. I say I felt for my life. Da-da-da-da-da. I get off. Let's switch it around. Boom, boom, boom. The same thing happened. You black, I'm white. You get murder. Who made that decision? Judges. Right? All right. So, what has changed from 1776 to 2024? Law? Judges? Interpretation of law? Yeah. Or in like real judges, like judges sending, who sent the real Rick Ross to jail and who gave the real Rick Ross the drugs? Was they all part of the same system?
Same standard.
What's changing? What changed? I'm going to give you one more before we go into this. And I think I said it already, but I'm going to say it again. Let's just say whoever the president don't like what somebody in an area that don't nobody give a fuck about except the people that's in that area. What if they don't like that person? And that person is talking about them, they get them killed, They appointed a judge already in that system to where whoever did it, all they got to do is whatever the judge say, it's law.
It's law.
It's law. What you gonna do? Cry about it? Then you gotta appeal. Then you gotta, and then what if the judge just like they don't give a fuck? It's really just a yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. You leave it up to this one motherfucker. So, what's the difference?
Man.
Policies and who is at that top initiating what America actually looks like.
That person in that position of power. That's definitely what changed.
So, with that being said, I'm finna give y'all, call this clip the judicial takeover. And it started when they blocked Barack Obama Supreme Court pick.
Yep.
That's when this train traveled. That's when they said, motherfucker, you may be black, but you not finna have a big effect on how our judicial system works. That's when that happened. Here we go.
I can agree with that.
This nomination ought to be made by the president. We're in the process of electing this year.
You were convinced that your Republican senators who are in tough races in November won't pay a political price for it, regardless of the history?
There's a lot of interest on both sides of this issue. The right of center world does not want this vacancy filled by this president. And even though,
about Obama.
if you want to discuss the nominee just for a minute, even though Barack Obama calls him a moderate, he's opposed by the NRA, he's opposed by the National Federation of Independent Business, which has never taken a position on a Supreme Court nominee before. The New York Times said it would move the court dramatically to the left. But this is not about.
He already saying he's saying it would. It don't mean it's true.
We're in the process of kicking the president, and that new president ought to make this appointment, which will affect the Supreme Court, maybe for the next quarter of a century.
Speaking of a new president, if Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders were to win the presidency, is there any chance that Republicans would vote to confirm Merrick Garland during a lame duck session of Congress?
I can't imagine that a Republican majority Congress, in a lame duck session, after the American people have spoken, would want to confirm a nominee opposed by the NRA, the NFIB, and the New York Times says would move the court dramatically to the left. This nomination ought to be made by the next president.
So just put a button on this.
Because he
Are you
knew
leaving
Trump
it out
was going to
100%?
win. Yeah. Or thought he was going to
Barack Obama had the chance to turn the nation's highest court leftward by replacing the late Antonin Scalia, a conservative stalwart. But Republicans controlling the Senate wouldn't even give his pick, Merrick Garland, a hearing. Once in the White House, though, Donald Trump promises to nominate someone who will be quickly confirmed.
Do you believe that every president should make a commitment, unequivocally and resolutely?
This is one of his nominees for 2020. Donald Trump, when he got in.
Senator, that seems to me to be pulling in a little bit into this question of whether the president has said that he would not peacefully leave office. And so to the extent that this is a political controversy right now, as a judge, I want to stay out of it, and I don't want to express a view.
Would you agree, first, that nobody is above the law? Not the president, not you, not me. Is that correct?
I agree, no one is above the law.
And does a president have an absolute right to pardon himself for a crime?
Senator Leahy, so far as I know, that question has never been litigated. That question has never arisen. That question may or may not arise, but it's one that calls for legal analysis of what the scope of the pardon power is. So because it would be opining on an open question when I haven't gone through the judicial process to decide it, it's not one on which I can offer a view.
Now listen to this.
At the center of the polarizing decision, the race-conscious student administration's program
they talking all them
University of
hypotheticals?
North Carolina, also known as affirmative action.
which for decades has been a tool to create a more diverse student population at American post-secondary institutions.
Affirmative action uplifts our communities and encourages our communities to dream about attending these colleges.
Their personality score is sort of biased against Asian Americans. Today, a bitterly divided U.S. Supreme Court ruling that it's unconstitutional to consider race as a determining factor in college admissions.
And I strongly disagree with the court's decision.
U.S. President Joe Biden calling on schools to remain committed to diversity under a new standard.
Thank you for joining us on this Friday night on a day that changed America. We're outside the Supreme Court after the landmark decision that overturned Roe v. Wade and ended a woman's constitutional right to an abortion. As you can see behind me, demonstrators both for and against the court's decision were quick to react here in Washington and across the country. More than 100 cities have already seen protests or plan to over the weekend. Also reacting, some of the nation's largest companies announcing they will cover employee travel expenses for abortions if they are not available where they live. Some of those companies include Nike, Uber, Alaska Airlines, Citigroup, Condé Nast, Disney, JP Morgan, Microsoft, Warner Brothers, and CBS's parent company, Paramount Global. And we also heard from presidents past and present. President Obama called the ruling devastating. Michelle Obama called it horrifying. And President Donald Trump said this gives the rights back to the states as it should have been long ago.
This is an absolute win for Donald Trump.
It's about the immunity.
The substance of the opinion, but also the court had the option here to make the decision effective immediately or go through a traditional waiting period of 25 days. There's no expedited period. This effectively grants Donald Trump blanket immunity because it makes it seems to me now, impossible for a trial to go forward, either in the classified documents case, because this is also at stake there, and the January 6th case. And I think when you look at the dissenting opinion, Devin read part of it. This line stands out to me. Says the decision, quote, makes a mockery of the principle foundational to our Constitution and system of government that no man is above the law. Now, look, this decision doesn't say that what Trump did in his effort to overturn the election is covered by this immunity, but it would take time. It's going to take time that simply isn't there, and you have an election coming up, and you have Donald Trump has made it abundantly clear that if he wins this election, this case goes away.
Now, with all that information, I tried to put it in there to where y'all could connect the dots with the pardon from the judge that he appointed. All the shit she was kind of lingering to, she was already a judge that he appointed at that time. They was just questioning her because when you become a judge, you get questioned by everybody so they can see your point of view. They trying to see what type of person you is, who they finna put on this judge, on this position. That's what they was doing to her. And when you heard those questions, no, as a judge, we actually need to know what you think. Because, right, I'm trying to stay away from that question. Why? Because actually, you might need to recuse yourself from certain actions if it's Trump. Because he appointed you. And it might look like you owe him something or you on his side. But favors for favors. But as you can see in you can go look these up. These are facts. I'm just giving you a little piece of it because, I can't tell you every goddamn thing. I do my own research. You know what I'm saying? But go look this shit up. Look what he got away with. And look what he's trying to get away with. We're not sitting here lying to you.
If he didn't do what was so-called said about January the 6th, why are you trying to get away from it? Why you need immunity?
Right.
You did it.
Exactly. So my thing is with Trump, when it all comes down, I kind of peeped him already. When you come around, and my thing is, I'm not saying it's wrong because we also did it. That's why we're where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? It is but it was for a right reason. It was for a better reason than what Trump is doing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, his is personal.
It's personal and it's not going to
Ours
help
was
it.
tribal.
You know what I'm saying? So him, whatever he's on, man, he's using the judges to mastermind the situation that he needs because he's a criminal. He knew whatever he learned doing his criminality to get away with whatever he got away with, obviously is tapped to the fucking government.
That's why he's a billionaire.
Man, so all I'm saying is for us, because if you know, people have like you said, his individual thinking, it's going to hurt us somehow. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't think it was, then it'd be something different. That's why we said we choose the lesser of the both evils. It gotta help us. It can't hurt us. The lesser of the both. You know, we thinking morally, not actually hurting us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a strong brain, you know, that's kind of we're in the wild. This is a different wild now. It's not just forests and animals. It's motherfuckers that's getting in your brain, trying to fuck you up, make you eat Cheerios or Fruit Loops that got poison in it, and you don't know, or this electricity is really the reason we getting cancer. This the wild.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just looks different. So the system, if you don't know it, it is government, it's democracy. It's media. Obviously, if we didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Figure out what side you want to be on. You know what I'm saying? And then, or figure out what side it's going to be. This might be the better answer.
In history, we've seen presidents come and try to sway people to their side. But I've never seen in my life the government be weaponized.
Yeah.
So that's what's diabolical.
Yeah.
He has somebody. I'm sure he didn't come up with this by himself.
No.
Somebody fed him all of this, you know. But to think about weaponizing the government, it's not been done in history until now.
Yeah, like, against each other.
Strategically place pieces to use later.
For real.
So he used his first 4 years with all of the distractions to strategically place pieces that he can use now.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's criminal.
Criminal minded.
Come on, man. That's a criminal mind.
You've been
like,
blinded.
I don't need him now, but I stand in that corner in case somebody run up on me, then jump out and boo bop.
Man.
I might need you to stand over there for a minute. It might not happen this year.
Right.
It might be 4 years from now. Who knows? But I need you posted in case you got the boo bop somebody for.
And
that's criminal,
bopping.
Bro.
And let me just say, Donald Trump, he appointed Brett M. Kavanaugh October 6, 2018 when he won his first, when he got in. And right before he left, the lady that was speaking was Amy Burnett. He put her on there. You know what I'm saying? So that was his two. But Rock tried to put somebody in there. What you heard, oh boy, he was like, they wasn't fucking with him. So they blocked him. But just to say that, man, and what you saying when he said put him in position, the Florida judge, Judge Cannon, just dismissed this case because of what the Supreme Judge, justices put down as far as immunity. And then Carl Thomas, is that the black Supreme Judge? What's his name?
Thomas.
Something Thomas. Judge Thomas. He a black
Clarence
dude.
Thomas.
Clarence Thomas, yeah. So he put in a little excerpt saying that he feel him personally, not this in the Constitution. This is something he personally feel like what they call them, appointed special counsels or unconstitutional, but they've been used all throughout American history until now. Now it's all of a sudden unconstitutional. Yeah. And the point of a special appointed counsel is if it's a Democratic, what you call it, if the Democratic president is in and a president does a crime and he got a Democratic attorney general, that's, that won't seem right. So they'll bring in somebody else independent who don't got shit to do with the government to judge you. Instead of having somebody from the government who probably will either be against you real hard or for you, we'll go get somebody outside of that. So now that's unconstitutional.
It's game, bro. That's game.
Super game.
I'm wondering why this nigga ain't got RICO charges. Cause
They
this
try-
is a
they
criminal enterprise that he's running.
That's the Georgia case when I brought the Fonnie Willis case up. Fonnie Willis, another black queen who was on his ass.
On his ass.
Oh, he smothered that one because she dated the dude. They ran that through. She got rid of him, and now that the immunity charge thing didn't happen, now almost everything is on hold because his slick ass, he's slick, and you can hear the judge who said the shit when they asked him, he's like, well, that would have to be litigated. Everything has to be litigated. You can't make a moral decision about if the president should be above the law if he can pardon himself. No, it don't have to be litigated. You saying it has to be litigated so you can make that judgment happen. You a line pusher. That's what they put Trump in there for. It's just like giving, let's say, you put this food down, right? It's enough for everybody. But you get this one motherfucker in here who want to eat everybody's shit or more than everybody's shit. That's what they're doing with this democracy. Instead of making it good for everybody, so everybody equally can get it. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That's all. And they using people like the far Christian right who want everybody to be straight, and obviously everybody ain't straight.
Obviously. We see with our own eyes.
I mean,
everybody ain't straight.
I'm just saying, so to ban it or to whatever, won't you just, I don't know, go somewhere where it's not like that no more? It is a whole nother world out here.
Yeah. And how does that affect you personally?
I don't know.
Why is that even your concern if this person is
over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. But progressive thinking. You know what I'm saying? Not your morals to me, your morals are your morals. And if your morals is open, your morals is open. But your standards is yours. Don't let other, what's McCullough becoming a woman? Gross as fuck to me. But if that's what that fucking motherfucker want to do, I mean, hey, bro.
Hey, that's on you. As long as you ain't saying, we're going in here to get these exchanges together.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, we're not.
And my thing is, if I decide to where you did that and I don't want to, if we was friends and you done switch, listen, take whatever you do, take those things that come with that also. Yeah. Understand that.
Yeah. Right. Because some come with it, good or bad, some come with it.
It's called a change. I mean, y'all, it's in that. In the word. So take that. and then get therapy after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that would help a lot of other shit out, because a lot of projections of people problems are set on people that it don't supposed to be on. It's only one person it's supposed to be.
It on other people. Yeah.
That's hey. So
where we at?
That's where we at, bro. So as far as this political shit, man, just make sure, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed that Biden dropped out, but I was a firm believer in him going forward. Did I believe that he was the strongest candidate to win against Trump? Yes, because he did it.
Already proven.
Yeah, it was proven. You know what I'm saying? Trump, Biden knew what the fuck he was doing. I don't know what the fuck. You know, I get it with the worry warts and all that, but Biden actually knew what the fuck he was doing.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? So, thank you, Biden, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna be the first person to. Well, I don't know. I ain't been looking on what's it called, but I know it's only been an hour since he did this. But I'm gonna say this, bro. I appreciate you saving us from a double Trump term, like back to back, number one. And I appreciate what you done for the economy, you know what I'm saying, and all your service in serving America. And I'm going to say this as a black individual. I followed your politics. You did do some things that, you know, could be considered racist as far as policies early in your career. I'm going to say this to you, brother. You made up for them to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you made up for them to me, bro, because I don't think I seen any other politician go from, and you wasn't that bad either. Let me not say that. He wasn't just no fucking racist, all right? He just made a policy that was fucked up. But you did make that policy. You know what I'm saying? Or you did say yay to that policy. But I haven't seen a politician that was in that long think so progressive. That's a good thing, brother. And that's a reflection of America, to have somebody that old think so progressive.
Yeah.
Think so progressive.
That's it.
So we appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Hopefully you get him a good. We appreciate you nominating Kamala. We understand that's politic loyalty. You know what I'm saying? I do understand politics. I understand that's politic loyalty, but I hope that y'all have either a great vice president to come behind her that can sweep up all the other things, and y'all play how y'all gotta play, because I know Trump ain't playing normal politics.
He throwing sand in the sandbox.
Woo! So, hey, do y'all motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? If you give us 8 more years, because now that Biden stepped out the motherfucker, now whoever up can do 8 more years. Biden could only do 4 more years.
Yeah.
So that might, you know, if y'all pull this off, hey, that might stir us right back where we need to be.
Yeah, come on with the strategy.
So, before I didn't say this quote, it must be meant for me to say it right now, man. This is a tribalism quote. It says, and this from Africa, somebody from Africa. It says, ethnic differences exist. Of course they exist on the African continent. They are not necessarily political differences, however. They don't necessarily cause people to kill each other. They become so-called tribalisms. When they are politicized in a particular framework, and in post-independence Africa, they have been politicized largely by sections of the so-called African elite. Walter Rodney. That was his excerpt.
Wow.
So that's my point of saying they are using certain aspects of our tribalism to divide us, because they know that we can feel strongly about something but still accept certain things, and we can criticize it, but we really don't. It don't matter. It don't bother. It don't do nothing to us.
It ain't gonna make us go out and harm people.
Yeah, but if you got somebody who's politicizing that more and more in your head, it's like that's what they're doing, and they're getting these people. In the social media, we talked about that a few times. A lot of this stuff is like I'm gonna just say this so we can, you know what I'm saying, get to the next situation. We are in the wild. It just don't look like the jungle.
Damn sure. Smack dab in the middle of it.
Bad. So, hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my people Raz for being on the line.
Shout out to Raz.
Also, Nico was on that bitch. Shout out to Nico Alexander.
What up, Nick?
Shout out to Jada Realist. We appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to VGN.
Yeah. And add this, man. Prayers and condolences to Tammy Holland.
Oh, yes, sir.
And her family. Rest in peace, Tammy Holland.
Mm-hmm.
You were a pillar. You know, you the shoulders in which we stand on. We thank you for everything you ever did to us.
All day, man. And my condolences to Kim K and her peoples too, man. Let's get up out of here, brother.
Yeah.
All love.
It's the philosophy with the council.
All day. Till next time, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Yes, sir. We had some shit today, boy. I'm over here feeling like some motherfucking
man. That was
CNN in this bitch.
It went from business to let's get the business. Man, that was fun there.
All day.
That's crazy, man. That boy.
They said I could. I knew I could. They said I should.
Bro, I see.
I knew I would.
This nigga needs some Rico charges. But what he doing, he's
long straight from the dirt. Dug up from the lot in the hood. All this fly shit ain't come without hate. Lies, fake niggas and snakes.
Know what he doing?
That's some dirty checks, bro.
But he playing.
And I playing to win.
Yes.
He straight made. Biden had to drop out, bro. Like, you know, I was, you know, the last thing when he was like, it ain't gonna happen, I'm like, basically, let yourself know this. Like, I know it ain't no poll showing that you not winning.
When them hypes come out, they hands go up in the wind. Fuck friends, buffoons tie that like balloons, about to get popped soon. Taking room for real goons who get it from the mud, but eat with silver spoons. My testament to niggas turn hoes was once glue. Lying ass, ratting niggas faking like they true. Claiming OG, really bitches. Acting brand new. Niggas got a problem with me, address it. I spread flu. Let's take a head count and see how many threads they count and who really about what the fuck they yap about. Motherfucker. See, my mistake was time. Thinking that knowing niggas your whole life, and that time equates to honor and respect and loyalty. But a born snake, a born fake, can't operate outside its genetic code. That's not how they were built. If it ain't in them, well, what else would you expect from them? Jumping up this cook up, grind time, no look up. Look for me, I've been booked up, now I'm the big fish, they wanna hook up. Scene change when I pull up, scheme change like Mo Bucks. Lane changing like hold up, used to know, but now I don't know us. I got the glow like showing up, raw blue on my show chucks. Been dope since Robux, I'm in the psych war because of go nuts. Slice of turkey like cold cuts, Mac's niggas couldn't hold us. Game changes like cold crush, got an appetite for this gold rush. Niggas thought it wouldn't be us. Mad as hell when they see us. Mad cause niggas wanna be us. They keep praying hard to defeat us. Been counted out my whole life. Raise the count on my show price. Fuck I want the whole slice. Judge me, I need 5 mics. Top tiers, my flow game. Spark shit, I'm like propane. Niggas are not who they proclaim. Just ride the way to my flow change. Steady dropping like boom boom. Passing niggas like zoom zoom. Doubting me is like too soon. The ways I make is like typhoon. Another level like faux show. I'ma always hit my free throw. Y'all boys niggas like Kojo. Just mad we did it, no promo. Y'all cash the checks, we just stack mo. Waiting to see how they act though. Planting seeds, my rack grow. I'm in the studio with my stack bro. Looking for us, we passing them up. Wanna beat us, we smashing them up. In a 2C, the pop in the clutch. How you go low when our status is up? Ain't no need for flashing a buck. Keep believing in God we trust, cause he is the reason we running them up. Y'all left out, no seat on the bus. Yeah, there you have it. Let's address this elephant in the room. Real niggas do real things. Yeah.